Hey guys, Zappe here, and welcome back to another PMU video. This time, we have an expansion to actually go after. Recently, the Winden East Expansion has been released, and thus we have in total 7 videos to do. And you'll see why. But first, we're going to walk over towards Snowveil Den, and we have this story here. A Scrafty and a Wartortle, if you can see up there. Clear. And they seem to go off this way, so let's follow them. We're gonna walk up here. Winden Taiga Expedition Camp. This is what we're looking for. And we walk up here. I don't know what happened if I took a dive in that river. Who will take the first leap? We're all here for our own reasons. Some want to escape daily life to look for a better place. Others want to find out about what's the world beyond. I'm for the latter reason. Our rescue team, Drampa and Talonflame, see a lot of Pokemon home, getting a little old. I can't bear Snow Basin and its surroundings anymore. That wretched castle and its influence ahead over us broaden horizons. Here's our... They claim that something horrific happened to Winden in the ancient past. I think it's all one big fairy tale, honestly. Oop. Apparently something bad happened to Winden in the past, causing parts of Winden and its inhabitants to be cursed. There's no use talking about Scrafty. It's like he believes it's all a conspiracy. Here, Pokemon near the river speaking. Incineroar, Rangoon, and Ganger. So this must be at the river portal the mayor was speaking of. We're used to tough explorations, yet I can't help but feel a little afraid. This part of Winden is completely unknown to the explorers here. Moreover, it is said to be under the effects of some curse. We could still go back at this point, but we made it so far already. We have to be brave. There's no backing down now. The mayor said only a team as capable and well-rounded could handle something like this. So, you ready to conquer the unknown, my friends? Okay. I must admit, I am a little scared too staying here. But let's do it. Let's make our mayor proud. Heh. Ready. We mustn't wait any longer, like the rest of the expeditionists. Hey, you leader, Rangoon. Whoa, did they just make that leap? Unbelievable. What a strange bunch. What was that all about? What's that strange river portal they were speaking about? And that curse? I should ask more before proceeding. Perhaps some of the expeditionists know. I have no idea what lurks beyond this point, but I'm mighty curious for sure. Just what resides in those rivers? A river monster? Rumors say an entirely different civilization lives beyond the river. I wonder if that's true. And one last one, then we can get started here. Our mayor doesn't do anything to better Winden's circumstances. I'm done until ya. It's time to find new life. So, here there is an assembly because you actually need dive here. Once you dive down, you run here. Winden Rivulet opening. And here we are. Our gateway to a new area. Frigid Rivulet. Let's begin. There is going to be hail here. Unfortunately, I had to have dive with me. So I should have technically gotten rid of Blim to bring Golduck because I am going to be taking hail damage. But, oh well. Anyway, Frigid Rivulet. There is only 3 recruits known here. The first of which, for the first scenery here, is going to be Vanillite 1 through 10. And it can be shiny because it is a Gen 1 through 5 Pokemon. Beyond that, you're pretty much safe to just run through here, in all honesty. There's nothing... This place is like a 50s dungeon, I would probably say. At most. Everything else has been clicked and stuff, like the Slowpoke that you see over here, not recruitable. Vanillite is the only thing that's been found that is recruitable in these early floors, so... If you hear a shiny sound, then you definitely know that there's a Vanillite on the floor, because it's the only thing that can be shiny in here. And I will even kind of spoil a little bit the recruit. The other recruits in here can't be shiny yet. So, anyways, there was a Vanillite. We'll pass on it, because I think I have one from somewhere. continue on here. There it is. So Frigid Rivulet in its entirety has 20 floors total and has 3 different scenic changes. The first one we have is 1 through 10. The second we have is going to be 11 through 15, and the last one is 16 through 20. Ooh, excuse me. So far, obviously, as I said, this isn't tough, but definitely the places we're going to be visiting after this are definitely going to be a lot more fun. But this is basically, I will also kind of spoil, this is basically a gateway dungeon to the area beyond it. This isn't like a new region. This is just an expansion of the Winden region. Oh. There we go. Alright, 11 through 15. The only thing you're going to find here recruitable is actually a new pattern of Vivian, actually. It's actually right over there. That form. And here's your proof. Click on it. It is recruitable. I think they did this because they did not want to add a scatterbug form for every single Vivian. So they decided to just do the different Vivian pattern, and they made that one straight up recruitable. It is the first Vivian form that does not require that, actually. Okay. One more floor. And 16 through 20. Our last scenery change. Here you are going to find Binacle as a recruit. Making it where Binacle is now not stuck to just... Is that a crit or something? Because that hurt. Anywho. Yeah, Binacle for the first time outside of... what was it called? Rocky Shoreline, I believe. That's the one I was trying to think of. There it is. Alrighty. Almost there. There we are. Alright, so Frigid Rivulet, that is it for it. Yeah, it's not too much, but again, it's obviously one part to a gateway dungeon. Just pick a couple extra rev seeds out so we have as many as possible. Now, will you enter? Lucent Burrow, the second part. This is all one scenery, so there is no need to fret about missing anything. It is just actually these. If you hear a shiny sound, that is because Carbink is the only recruit in here, so it is not just stuck to Sentimental Aquifer anymore. What's good about this is, obviously, there's another place to get Carbink now. So yeah, so if you hear a shiny sound in here, it is Carbink. Alrighty. This is only 10 floors, so it's a little bit quicker, but there is a boss to it. And actually, speaking of Carbink, there is one right down there. I really should get Roost back on this thing, or get Roost. Yeah, even though you see the scenery change here, as far as everyone's aware, there isn't anything here. Especially a lot of people don't really explore these because obviously it is just gateway dungeons. The better content is beyond here. Alright. Yeah, so there is a little bit of unfortunateness. I don't even know what I was going for. As you see, there is Gigalith spawn. Gigalith spawning. And that is gonna cause some sandstorm, and that is really the only harmful thing you have in here besides the obvious, like, everything is like 50s in here. The dungeons we will be covering later, because spoilers, there are a couple, are going to be like your 60s, upwards of like 70s and 80s, so hopefully you are prepared for those. Alright, here we go. Now we hit the depths. You're a fool to have come to this place. Did you really think you could slip through the cracks? I, the Queen of the Winden Empire, command you to back off. You have no business beyond this point. I am everywhere. You cannot escape my grasp in this cursed state of being. At the same time, I'm but a fragment of your imagination. I follow every step you and all the others take within the Winden Empire. You cannot escape my vision. Hail the Queen! Hail the Queen! Now, I shall unleash my limitless anguish and despair. I will show you no mercy this time. Brace yourself. So we have Frostlass and 3 Carbinks to fight here. As you see, Frostlass is going to drop a big mushroom, while the Carbinks are going to drop 1 mushroom apiece. Because of course Bulldoze had to get sealed. There we go. Ah, no! Disgraceful! You impudent weakling! This will be the last... The Queen's apparition vanishes into thin air as you hear a magical warp open up. Explorer, explorer, you have passed the trial. Pass the trial. You may pass. You may pass. We hit a warp, and then we hit this. You guessed rare. What was that? You take a moment, pondering about the Queen's strange appearance and the rest of the Winden expeditions before the sight before you catches your attention. And that, guys, will do for now. Actually, we'll talk about one more thing, excuse me. So, we are in a completely different part of Winden now. We are in a northeastern part here. As you can see, there are Swinubs galore. These Stantler are also recruitable, which means you can find them shiny in the wild here, but 1 in 3,500. The Celio is also recruitable, and there's one more Pokemon I would like to find that is also here in the area. Look at the signs here, and it says north is Frigid Heights, west is Page's Lumber Mill, and to the south is the docks. That's actually where we're going to be going, is that bridge in 1 second. Like I said, I want to find in specific, there's one more recruit around here, which I think actually we're going to find over this way. I just want to show it off just so you guys know it is here in the wild and not just in a dungeon. We have to go this way though, I believe. There it is right there, Shelder. Just wanted to show that. So you have Shelder, Stantler, and Celio in the overworld here that all can be shiny hunted that way if you so wish. Other stuff you see like Bear Tick, there's also going to be Cryogonal Walrene around. Those are not recruitable, so don't worry about it. However, we are going to go up this way, as we were just talking about a second ago. Did I go? The Phantom, unfortunately, that you see here are not recruitable. I just want to throw that out there. Oh, the Ghastly also are recruitable, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Ghastly is. So Ghastly, for the first time outside of dungeons, can also be recruited here. Oh, yeah, we went a little too far. Excuse me, because I kind of lost my way. Oh, up here, I believe, is what I'm looking for. Yeah, here we go. This right here, this bridge. As you see, a Skidoo's here. I'm gonna go up here. And welcome to Winden, Frigid Heights. This is your essentially town in this part of the region. We're going to take a look at that in the next part because there's actually quite a bit to this town, actually, that I want to make sure that I show off everything that's in here. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and in the next part, we're just going to do a quick little tour here of Winden Frigid Heights. Like, as I said, this is essentially your town for this part of the region. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.